Hello and welcome to a new Overwatch 2 video. The new hero in Overwatch, Wuyang, is out for testing and I tried it only in practice range, so here's a quick overview of his kit. The first thing that I really like is that his damage is on R2, which is normally with most support heroes have their healing ability or primary fire, so I always have to rebind them because my brain is like doing damage is always with R2 in any game that I play. So I have done this with a lot of support heroes, but the fact that this one actually has his primary fire as damaging will tell you a lot. I'm glad that I don't have to change it, and I hope that that makes sense. To be quite honest with you, in my opinion, this is a DPS hero in disguise. Let me explain you why. His staff provides healing over time that will stay on the target you selected, and it will create this wave around the teammate that will allow you to DPS in the meantime. Now keep that in mind that the moment that you change to another teammate, that healing over time or restorative stream is going to change to that new teammate. At first, without realizing how it worked, I thought that it was a little bit slow. Even if you were trying to, heal somebody coming from critical and have them fully heal, you will need to use almost your entire charge. And recharging feels really slow. It feels like it takes forever. So if there are teammates that are going on critical, if you do it this way, it's going to be really hard to save them. However, after more testing, I realized that it heals them over time, and you will see that little icon of the restorative stream on top of their head, and that will let you know who has it. I wonder if this is how it's going to look like also when you are on the enemy team, so you know who actually has that on them, and kind of like either target that more or move to a different target because they currently have it. So it's going to be interesting to see how that one works. Guardian Wave can definitely save multiple teammates. This ability is literally a wave that on its trajectory will heal your teammates and will damage anybody that is on this path. The way that you will see this active is that yellow box on your teammate's health bar. That's how you know that that was activated. The damage that you create with this ability does not display like the Ana's antis because it does not have that effect, but you can definitely see the over health or the extra health that you've given them with this yellow box around them. Rushing Torrent is your disengaging ability and allows you to move faster and jump higher. It's not as crazy as Juno, which is good. I was really worried about that, but at least in the testing that I did and in the practice range, it did not feel like that. The two minor perks are Overflown, which is linked to his Rushing Torrent ability, and it will give you 10 ammo and 33% healing resources when the ability is activated. Balance is his second minor perk, and it goes to the Restorative Stream passive healing increase by 40% for 2 seconds when you deal damage with water orbs. So this one reminds me a little bit of one of Sen's perks, in which you have to do damage in order to increase the healing of your orb. So you discourse someone, you have to do a lot of damage to that person. That way, whoever has your healing orb will get more healing. So it's interesting to see how that one works. His two major perks are Ebb and Flow, which I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but I will say that this one is my absolute favorite. Basically, your Guardian Wave will rewind to its starting location and it will do 50% decreased damage while rewinding, but it also heals your teammates that were on that same path. So as long as everybody is on that same path, they will be healed on their way out and damage on the way out, and when it's rewinding, they will also take damage and you will also heal your teammates. So it's really cool that it does on the way in and out. Finally, Falling Rain. This will replace his primary fire and it will turn from 1 damage water orb to 3 water orbs that will deal 60% decreased damage and have 25% decrease in power explosion radius. This one in practice range felt underwhelmed, honestly. Finally, his ult, Tidal Blast, will cover the target or yourself, depending on who you decide to cast it, in a water orb that will detonate after a short duration. It creates an explosion that will knock down enemies and it will also heal whoever was in the ult. So if you use it on yourself, you will get massive heal, or if you use it on a teammate, they will also get that massive heal. Something that it was showcased on the trailer is that you can actually bend your water damaging orbs to actually hit a target, and I was not able to do that in the practice range. So I don't know what am I doing wrong or if there's something specific to do regarding that. But I don't know. I will have to try it live gaming, but at least in practice range, I didn't see any option for that. Overall, he seems very fluid with nice combos. There are a few things that feel underwhelmed. The alt is one of them, and I can see a few perks that probably are going to be the ones that the community prefers. But I really want to know, what do you think? Let me know in the comments. If you want to join me, I stream on Twitch, and the link is going to be in the description box. Thank you so much to my Patreons for all your support there, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.